Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. So, welcome to Mortytown TV. Settle on in, relax, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Alright, so welcome to day 3 of the Blitz Extravaganza. That's going to be what we're filling all of our spare time in with today. Perhaps a little less spare time than we want today. We got a war going on. We don't have a Shell Alliance this time, actually. But we do have other things going on. We're going to have to do Dark Dimension this morning. And the general run-of-the-mill stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend this energy both in normal campaign modes and in Squirrel Girl campaign modes. And I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm so flush on T4s, I'm going to farm the isomers that I know I need. And then I am otherwise, oh, there's none here, there's 2 in Heroes. I am otherwise going to spend my 600 cores on the day on Squirrel Girl energy is what I'm going to do. And we'll get back for the rest of that later. After lunch. RDX, hello sir. Alright, so Squirrel Girl energy, we're going to pick up 600 cores worth. Oh, that was more than I wanted to pick up. Usually go to 900. Oh well. We can use the boost. It's not hurting. This is probably just as effective right now for me as getting T4 gear. I have a ton of it thanks to Dark Dimension 3. And, you know, we're about a third of the way through a second run of Dark Dimension 3. So there'll be a lot more coming then. Plus a lot of Red Star upgrade tokens. And that's what I'm really looking forward to, because I'm going to use that to boost my Black Order even further. They're 550 something right now. I'd like to push them as far towards 600k as I can get them. Yes, kitchen appliance, I hear you. Alright, so we're done with the hards there. We're just going to move into the mediums. And there we go. Okay. Gotta make sure to do some villains missions by the end of the day. The Mortys are working away on that. Let's farm the store out. We'll take the extremists, we'll take the damage catalysts. It's not insane, RDX. I earn 500 cores a day in Arena. So it's only 500, really. What I do is I spend 600 cores a day. And then I earn 500 back in Arena. So I typically spend about 100 cores a day out of pocket. And 100 cores a day is like $1 and change. It's not a lot of money for me. So I don't, you know, it works out okay. So close. We get to finish Blob later today. Looking forward to that. Take that for sure. Man, I really need some molecular scans. All right, so that's it for the store. So moving right along. Knock our challenges out. Lovely. Grab our T4s. We don't really need these Symbiote Spider-Man shards. You're able. Mr. Adriano, good morning. How are you, sir? All right, so still need one more purchase. I'm sure we'll get that. Raise, blitz, the usual. How are we doing in raid? And a good evening to me as well. Yeah. Is it Portugal? Do I remember that correctly? I apologize if not. All right, so yeah, we need to get on going. Let's finish out this U7 lane. Nick, how are you? The Philippines, my apologies. My apologies. Then it truly is evening there for you, just like it is for Mr. RDX, who's in India. But here for me, this is 9 a.m. here in good old Kentucky. I have a war. That's correct, Nick. Yep, and we don't have a shell alliance today. It's an actual fight. Here's hoping, Nick. Here's hoping. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really anywhere near the coast, but I am on the eastern coastal time zone. We're a long way from the ocean here, though. But it comes toward me a little further every year. It's close enough you can take a weekend vacation down to the coast pretty easy. Is it, Nick? Hell, I thought you were a California kid. I guess you're East Coast. So we should be through this raid content pretty quickly. Get on to the meat of the stream. Give a few more people time to straggle in. Everybody's seen me, you know, auto-play my way through a U7 raid lane at this time, I'm sure. Let's go after Star-Lord. Get rid of that energy generation. I tell you what, I mean, if they had not added war to this game, I might have already quit. This is my favorite game mode by far at this point. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do with versus PvP. But I was a little bummed to see that we're gonna have to continue beta testing it. Meanwhile, Dark Dimensions are just rolling out left and right. Like, I hate Dark Dimension. All right. Yeah, we see a lot of the same names again and again in war. I had an officer that used to keep track of everybody we fought and take screenshots of their layouts and everything, and we'd keep all that information on our on our Alliance Discord. We've not been doing that since he left. I kind of do miss it. I might see about tapping somebody else to do that, especially now that we're up here in some stiffer competition in Gold 3. Although don't get me wrong, like the 3 out of the last 4 people that we fought in Gold 3 have been shell alliances. But when we do fight a team, it's usually somebody we're having to punch up on pretty heavily. So it's stiff competition. Thank God for those defense ups. We're in 9 a.m. war. I was on day shift when I set up the alliance, so I went for 9 a.m. That's usually that was like a couple of hours after I got to work. It kind of worked out well for me, but I could easily shift it now, but it still seems to be working fine for everybody. That gives me a couple hours before work and a couple hours after work that I can really focus on it. You'll get there, man. You'll get there. You got to start tall before you get wide. It's the best way to go. It really is. So hello, if you're just joining us, my name is Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force, so come on in. Welcome to Mortytown TV. We got pretty much every game mode is on the docket for the day. We're right now knocking out our raids. This is the final node of U7. After that, we're going to do our Greek. Oh yeah, you're doing fine then. I could not have. Oh, that was a bad start. Oh my God. That was a horrible start. We might have to 2-tap this. Yeah, your roster will get a lot wider, I'm sure. My second account, my free-to-play account, 4 million total collection power. Couldn't possibly get into Dark Dimension 3 yet. We may pull this off in one tap it. It's going to be hard without Minerva, but if things go right from here, we won't need her. But I'm not so sure. Looking pretty shaky. They're trying to take down my tank. Yep, we're going to fold. Yeah, I mean, that's a damn fine idea. Black Order is incredible, and I get a lot of work out of them in nearly every game mode. It's still possible that we can finish this out with Black Bolton. Oh, no, never mind. We're probably not going to be able to do this. Not for this node, it isn't. But yeah, I mean, I've been working at this game for a long time. I've wailed out where I felt it was important. I have grinded where I felt it wasn't. Maul is a very integral component of the team, no doubt. You got to have Maul 5 together just to empower Thanos up is essentially the gig. But still, great team, great team. Thanos is good in his own right, just as a tank, and then when you make him empowered, he's really more DPS / control, and he's just incredible. Okay. So thankfully we had a little energy to burn. I think we're going to have a Magneto drop on us here in a second. I think Thanos then Maul is definitely the way to go. Now, I originally, you know, I got 7 red stars on Corvus, and I thought, man, that's the way to go. Because I've always leaned toward getting your red stars on DPS above all else. But honestly, the 7 reds on Maul probably would be better because he's going to way more. He doesn't have any kind of focus boost that really helps us accept those red stars. So that little extra focus really helps him land his ability blocks on Phoenix and things like that, which really just sort of picks him up. I don't think it's a massive difference. I think if you had 7 red stars on Corvus or Proxima, that would probably be just about as good. Cull would be. He's probably one of the only protectors that I would suggest would make good use of high red stars. He's a wall of stats anyway, man. He's just so hard to kill. But all of those retribution attacks, those counter attacks that he makes, just really stack up to a lot of damage. So he is very useful to have. Yeah, those passive hitbacks, man, are just so good. So yeah, I would not normally, especially for upgrading, you know, if you pull one, you pull one, right? But for upgrading, I wouldn't normally recommend focusing on tanks, but he would be an exception to the rule. I got no rewards. Okay. I seem to be having connection issues. What the hell, game?
In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
So we'll just have to restart the app and see if that fixes it. Yeah, Proxima's a pretty good controller. Stuns, offense downs, like there's, you know, she's got a lot going on for her. All right. Oh, did I miss the timer on that raid? Is that what just happened? I think I did. I think that's what happened. All right. I believe that's what happened to us. I should pay more attention to such things. So we just got one node worth of energy to burn off here. We can move on to Greeks. Then we'll probably do Dark Dimension after that. And then we'll get to the blitzing. Yeah, that would be a better choice, Proxima over Sif. I try. For this one at least, a lot of times I slack on blitzing because I don't need to blitz. I got all these characters at 7 stars, right? There's no need to get excited. I'll milestone sometimes I don't. But yeah, no, there's no doubt Casino knows his stuff. If I'm being totally honest, I mean, he was the content creator I most paid attention to before I started doing this myself. And it would be fair to say that Casino and his team, because he has a great team of knowledgeable people behind him, Casino and his team taught me how to play the game. I feel like I was a good student, and at this point, my TCP is above his, but just barely, and it's mostly because of whaling. Right? I'm my own whale. He's the people's whale. He depends on donations for a lot of his whaling, and I get it. But I'm a much older guy than him. Right? I got a career. He's doing this for a living. You know, it's a different situation. But he gets to do this full time. And as you know, it's probably undeniable that his game knowledge is superior to mine. Let's see here. Brotherhood, Mercs, or X-Men? What are we on? We got a Merc team rolling, but they're a little roughed up. Yeah, I got nothing but respect for Casino. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with all those gay jokes he was telling during the Negasonic event. That was, you know, I would have held my powder on those. They weren't even that funny. But on the whole, I don't think he's a bad guy. And, you know, he has paid a price for it. That's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm here. I wanted to interface with the community. I mean, you know, I had something I wanted to get out of it. Number one, just I guess the personal gratification of being on camera and doing this. But more like, because I get a lot of positive feedback, and it's very gratifying. But, yeah, I think mostly I was just looking to recruit, right, was what I was looking to get out of this. But also, I've met a lot of really cool people. I've tried my best to help them along on their Marvel Strike Force journeys and provide the best advice I can give. And very rarely have I felt bad about doing that. So I'm glad I get to do it. Oh, yes, I have. I came back negative the day before yesterday. They're holding me out of work for 14 days just to be sure in case it's a false negative. But I'm in the clear. Thank you for asking. I'm very relieved about it. I appreciate you saying that. You know, it could have gone bad for me. I'm 46 years old. I'm an ex-smoker, right? It could have gone a bad way, but I'm, you know, I'm probably, you know, I'm toting some more pounds than I ever have in my life. So I'm probably, you know, pre-diabetic. But no, I felt pretty good. Most of the guys who got sick at work, I dodged the bullet, but most of the guys who got sick at work ended up being like really, really ill for 3 or 4 days and have since pulled out of it. Just cold turkey, man. I just decided I was done with it. I was, I guess I was 35, right? I was 35 years old, and I was getting to the point, I've been smoking since I was like 19. And I was getting to the point where it was having an effect on my life, most notably going up and down stairs and in the bedroom, right? When I'm huffing and puffing in the bedroom, that was a bit too much for me, right? That started to affect me there. I started, you know, I got where the first time I took a cigarette break in the middle of sex, I was like, I maybe have a problem here. And so yeah, I just put them down cold turkey. And well, I haven't regretted it. I have not regretted it, Mr. Adriano. I can tell you that much. I have felt way better ever since. I I'm not a fitness nut, right? I mean, my brother tries to push me in that direction. I got a little kettlebell I swing around over here every morning to limber up and get myself some cardio. But other than that, I don't spend a lot of time in the gym. I'm toting some extra weight around the middle. And I hate to think about how bad my health would be had I not stopped smoking at this point. My father died from lung cancer, and that was it was not a very noble death. It was a horrible way to watch somebody go. And so I don't want to suffer through that. So had I not quit already at that point, I would certainly be quit after that experience. So yeah, I mean, one of the things that helped me honestly was modern pharmaceuticals, because I timed it where. Good afternoon, Thomas. Welcome to the stream, my friend. So what I did was I timed it when I was having some major dental surgery done, and because of other previous bad decisions that I'd made early in life, and so I was having dental surgery done to fix my teeth, and one of the things that was part of it was that I had to quit smoking for a couple of weeks at bare minimum, because I would get a dry socket if I did not. And I had made that mistake once in the past. As soon as we finish these rays, Nick, I had made that mistake once in the past where I got a dry socket, and it was so excruciatingly painful that I knew I did not want to do that again. And so I knew that for 2 weeks I wasn't going to be able to smoke. And so I looked it up, and I thought, and really after 2 weeks, your physical addiction is broken, and it's all just mental at that point. So I thought, well, you know, I'm gonna quit. This is my opportunity, right? I'm gonna be on painkillers for the next week and a half, right? So I can sleep through most of the physical addiction part. Yeah, my father did not survive his smoking habit. So yeah, so all I did was I basically, you know, I slept for the better part of 2 weeks on painkillers, and then after that, every time I felt weak, like I felt like I wanted a cigarette, which was a lot. I mean, for years, every time I ate, every time I had sex, all of those normal triggers, I wanted to smoke, and I just kept telling myself, don't be a wuss. Don't be a wuss. You know, it's all in your head at this point. You know it's all in your head. And so that's how I got myself through it. It was not easy, but I'm glad that I did it. Very glad that I did it. I would be even more glad had I actually caught COVID, which, you know, is still not out of the realm of possibility in the coming year. Oh, it will definitely save you money. No doubt about it. You end up spending a lot of money on cigarettes that you don't really think about. Oh my gosh. Well, this is the final 6, so I think Phoenix alone can beat them all. Well, I'm not smoking tobacco, that's for sure. That is very cheap. Oh man, that is very cheap. They're well over $5 a pack here. Okay, so for this one we can go to Spider-Verse. I think somewhere north of $3 a pack is where I decided, like, I gotta quit doing this. Somebody just caught me on Squirrel Girl gear. Spawn has reached gear tier 11 for Squirrel Girl. No, yeah, it's the same amount of money. You'll just put it into different places. Did you? Congratulations, Nick. I hope he helps you catch up, buddy. Get out there and 3-star those challenges. all right. There's no need to put down Beast, but yeah, Squirrel Girl was more valuable to me, no doubt. Absolutely. I might check out that X23 offer myself. Because even if I finished first in this blitz, and I won't, but even if I finish first, it would not be enough to get her to 7 stars. I would very much like to be able to get a 7-star Doc Ock on the first pass. More likely going to be 6, but 7 will be nice if I can pull it off. I'll have to keep my eyes open for a Domino and a Negasonic offer to make that happen, but all right, there we go. Yeah, so much of it comes down to just how lucky do you get opening the orbs. Okay, so we're in good shape. Raids are done. We'll check back on that this afternoon. Duped. Always a dupe. Getting close to another elite. Getting close. I might buy a red offer. I might buy a red offer before the weekend's out. And then put it together with all of my red star orbs that I get from the coming blitz. And then maybe early next week do a red star orb opening video. Maybe. We'll see. Time for war, baby. Let's see, but it may not be nothing, Nick, because I mean I often hold my attacks until I see a roadblock that I know the other Mortys are going to have difficulty with. Like for instance, there's no way I'm attacking a 194k team, but what I am going to do now is I'm going to cast a blind spell on you, and I'm going to go look at $10. Holy moly! I'm going to go look at our defense, and I'm going to wait for the next room, Nick. Don't worry. I need to anyway because I have to call the, that's how we do it here. I have to call out the next target. I am aware. So let's see here. I'm just going to give a couple of my boys some boosts while I'm here. I've been saving them for like 3 battles. There hasn't been any need to use boosts on these shell teams. Okay, and then back to offense. And no, I don't know what happened there. Could have swore somebody was attacking that. They must have just been looking at it. So we'll pop back in a minute. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, let's buy those. Okay, fine. For $1, we'll get them. We'll get them. And then we'll check back on the war. That's ridiculous, man. It was $5 a pack when I quit here. And I just, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. All right, yeah, we'll come back for some of those. Here's hoping for a 180. Let's hope for a 180. 28. We'll take it. For $2 worth. Totally worth. All right, so let's see. Where is my X23? Oh, that did get her to 6. That did get her to 6. So there we go. That's a great idea, Thomas, to be honest. They stress the system because they get sick so often, so it's fair. All right, so that was pretty decent orb pulls. That gave us another 5K. So now we're up to 6 stars. So if I were to finish first place, I would maybe get 7 stars on her. I don't think I will. But, yeah. So what I need now is I need some more stars. I'm almost got Domino to 7, Negasonic. So hopefully they'll put some offers out for these girls before they release Doc Ock. And if so, I'll probably buy them and so I can get a 7-star Doc Ock. Okay. Supply purchases, villains, missions, blitzes. Okay. Okay, somebody's on it. Oh, I don't know about that, Nick. They said something about Doc Ock being very whale friendly, which kind of implies they won't be farmable. But we'll see. We'll see. So Uha's on the job. We'll just give him a minute to knock that out. We won't get into anything too much. Let's check arena. Bruh. All right, I've got knocked down to 5th. I was at first when I woke up. So we'll do a quick arena battle. Yeah, Doc Ock. Doc Ock's going to be great. I'm looking forward to moving my Sinister 6 up somewhere closer to the meta. That'll be cool. I'm a fan of the team. All right, so let's hit these guys over there. Lovely, look at that. Already got rid of Proxima. So he'll flip. And here in a bit, we'll flip back. Hang in there, Corvus. So we'll flip it on back. Puts them in a bad situation. Sets my boys to right. Yeah, if his... I agree, guy. Is it Gian? Do I have that right? Mr. Adriano? I agree. The way that it reads right now, it looks like that red stars will be critically important on Doc Ock. Critically important. Gian. Yes, sir. I'll try to remember. I love interesting names like that. I got the simplest, normalest white bread name for America that you could possibly have. Gian, right? Probably a little faster. Gian. My name is Jason Smith. It's a pretty plain Jane name. Okay, so let's check the war. I bet has finished off that team now. Yes, he has. Good. Good. All right, so we're into cargo bay, and it's, of course, this is their kill box. It's interesting that they made it cargo bay. So they're definitely trying to stack us up right here. Let's see who we got here. We got Enchanter Hacker and Sigmar. So we're going to peel back, and we're going to check their collection powers. I like that Sigmar. All right, so he's 4/9. Did I miss Sigmar? Where's he at? There he is. And he's 4/9. So 4/9/8 and 4/9/5. So Enchanter Hacker it is. So all we're going to do is push down through this kill box and dismantle it, because underneath is going to be engineering. That's the one I really want to kill. Otherwise, I would have gone down through Flight Deck 3, because you can see, looking at Flight Deck 3, that you can see that security is underneath it. So I had a pretty good notion that whatever was under Flight Deck 2 was going to be their kill box. And we're just going to power through it. You know, it's going to be a difficult one. So what we're going to do is if that had been engineering over there, I'd have gone down that way, because engineering is the better one to drop in my mind. But this way we can move down through cargo bay. We'll take out engineering right here, and that will open up a lot of the map, and that's what we're going to aim to do. So we're going to call out XX Enchant Hacker XX. Okay, so we're going to say clear and move down. Okay, so what I'm saying to the Mortys is this. Target is XX, Enchanter Hacker in cargo bay, clear and move down. Let's dismantle this kill box. And that's going to be our strategy. I'm just letting the rest of the Mortys who are not in the stream, which is most of them, know that, that's what we're aiming to do right now. So sorry to disappoint you, Nick, but this is another one where I'm going to let the Mortys handle these teams. Neither one of these is that good. Yeah, I was kind of the same way, Thomas. Early in the game, there wasn't a whole lot to do for a while there, and we'll be back around. I'm putting 12 attacks in, Nick. You can guarantee that we will be back around. So we're going to go do Dark Dimension 3. And hopefully by the time we're done with that, the Mortys will have pushed up at least to some harder teams there, and we will have some places where we can throw our weight around and help out. But it works out bad for us if I punch down too far, it's best if I save what I have for those really big roadblocks that get in our way. You should do that, Nick. No need to let your game suffer from watching mine. So, Dark Dimension 3 time now. We're going to go in here and take a few cracks at it. We're almost done with this 6th mission here. Can move on to the 7th node, then the 8th, and then we'll finally be into the Cosmic section, which I'm looking forward to, because then I can get back to using my Black Order, which has been doing really well for me on this 2nd run. But let's try to finish off this node. We'll get 200 more T4s. That'll give me quite a number of T4s that I can spend right now. I think I have 200 or so already. So then we can see which teams that we want to boost up. So let's go with Colossus for the first run, and away we go. The main thing we're looking to do here is just get off our Phoenix ult. Oh, that's right, and we got a lot of these guys pretty good and hurt. And this is the final 8 characters, so there's no more drops, so we don't have to be shy about killing any of these guys. So getting her out of there before she barriers, that was a big help to us right there. I assume you're talking about Doc Ock, and yeah, why not? Let's see here. Let's strip that defense up off of him. Who to clone? Who to clone? Let's clone a Namor, actually. Just so we can do that. Right back at him, which should hopefully kill 2 or 3 of them. Just 1, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We want to kill these Human Torches for sure before they can do much damage to us. Ugh, they're killing everybody but Phoenix. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's throw some heals out. Was always Blob, I guess, Thomas. Oliver was saying that Blob is his spirit animal. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, these guys are not going to let me clear it in this attack. They are not going to cooperate. Hang in there. Colossus. Nope. Not going to happen. All right. We'll get them next time. Yeah, I really thought that the guy who played Doc Ock in the Sam Raimi version did pretty well. I thought. I thought he was a good casting. Cool. Yeah, this is I'm looking forward to getting this 2nd run done so I can take a break until they put Dark Dimension 4 out. And I really want all those Red Star upgrades. Alright, so they grouped everybody nice and tight on this one. I like that. So let's just keep on wearing them down. I think we can probably get away with stealthing on this one. Here we go. Node S finish. All right, we'll take it. Probably should have held all that. We're going to use them on the next node. That was foolish of me. But we'll be fine. So there we go. We got our 200 T4s. I think that puts me up for 400 or 500 or so. I probably should spend them. And now we got to do mission 7, and then mission 8 will be the final global. Yeah, I messed that up. I totally messed that up. But it's not going to be that big a deal. So let's see here. We can live with that. We can live with that. We'll get it started. This won't last long. I think when we get back around the Cosmic, we will have multiple teams that we can throw at this. And that will help. You know, you can make 2 attacks without having to spend energy. I did hold my clone, and we are 100% cloning that Phoenix, right? Come on, guys. Kill the Phoenixes, not the yo-yos. There you go. There we go. Kill that Phoenix. Let me get another one of those off. Beautiful. If I can get off 2 ultimates, this will be an incredibly successful attack. Of course, that might kill us. No, we're good. We're going to make it, maybe. Maybe. It's not a sure thing just yet. Oh, no, we're going to get just 1. Oh, well. That's still a pretty good start on softening them up. Man, they're updating Photoshop every day. Like, what the hell? Okay, so that's a good day's progress for me. Let's go back and check on the war. I can live with that. What did we get here? A mega orb. Dupe. Yeah, dupe. Duperoonies. But we'll take them, you know. Getting ultimate shards now, you know, was worthless for the longest time to me. But now at least I'm working toward a little bit of gear, if nothing else. It's better than nothing. All right, so the boys are taking Enchanter apart pretty good. That 300k could be a problem, especially with double buffs. So I'm going to burn a good team here. Just to get that roadblock out of the Morty's way. Now, could we potentially see a 400k somewhere down the road here? Maybe, but I doubt it. I'm hoping to pick up speed when I hit those cosmic nodes. Throwing my Black Order in there. And then I'll have a pretty good team built around Minerva to back them up. One down. And this red skull should be damageable enough now to just go ahead and remove them from the field. So there you go. Good punch down, but still keeping the Mortys rolling. And it requires a little punch down every now and then when you're going against a kill box like this, because they're putting defense downs on you, they're getting defense ups on themselves. So there we go. And actually, we can go ahead and clear that 426k with our. We'll try to do it with our Sinister 6, right? This is a punch up, pretty sure. No, it's about a punch across, right? Punch across. They got all the buffs, but this is a team that's designed to kill this team. So hopefully, we can do okay. We can at least kill Iron Fist and a couple others, even if things go really badly for us, which hopefully they will not. Okay. Those deflects helped, for sure. Then we can lash Iron Fist and get him out of here. And like I say, this Sinister 6 team, this is their niche for the moment, is that they can take down big defender teams, right? That's what they're here to do, so that I don't have to waste another team on these guys. But they may be stepping up with the addition of Doc Ock. They may be able to take out a more meta kind of opponents, and I'm looking forward to that. Any upgrade to my offensive roster is welcome. So, bring it on, Scopely. Yeah, I'm still wondering if I'm going to get Venom ready by the time I get back to City. I am not getting a lot of bio mats. I still need those. I picked up all of those isomers that I spent. I farmed them back up, right? The ones that I spent on Fantastic Four. But I still don't have the damn molecular scans that I need. Okay, so that just leaves one easy team left for the Mortys. I will check back in on that in a bit. Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I want. I want to be able to go in. I've got Carnage ready to go. I've got Symbiote Spider-Man. I had him on the first run. So what I'm really hoping is that then I can take in all three symbiotes on this next City run, because I'm looking to do this next one as fast as possible. I really want to get these. I want to get these Red Star upgrades so that I can apply them. Basically, what I intend to do is it should give me enough upgrades to get all of my Black Orders to 6 stars or 7. Right? I got 2 at 7 now, and I got 3 at 5, and I'm going to take the 3 at 5 and raise them up to 6. ASAP. All right, so let's see there. I need one more supply. I need 2 more blitzes. That's all I really need. Good deal. Good deal. We'll probably get the supply at lunchtime. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy that. Hell with it. Okay, so now we can get back to blitzing. We'll check back in after a rotation. But this is the primary focus of what we want to be doing right now. I do use Supernatural. I did raise Ghost Rider. Basically, when I got the day I opened, it's kind of weird, Gian. The day I opened the city nodes, I didn't have any city characters, not one. And that just happened to be the day that we were doing the Unity event, right? And so I got all the milestones done on the Unity event, and that gave me enough stuff to put Symbiote Spider-Man in there all by himself, right? And he did okay. And so the next day I started like, okay, I got to get another character in here. And I didn't have enough bio gear to do any of the symbiotes. So me and Thomas were kind of theory crafting it out. And that's what I ended up doing is I raised Ghost Rider because I had plenty of Mystic gear. And then I ended up raising Vulture and Punisher. Right? Punisher I raised, but I only used him for a little while. And I replaced him a little later. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I got a lot out of the Fun in the Sun event too. I did. That just worked out really well. Good timing for me. Otherwise, I'd have been sitting there, unable to progress, looking at that city node every day. That would have been miserable. Miserable. I think Young Avengers is going to end up being a pretty good offensive team, and is basically going to replace my hero brawlers essentially. I'm going to have to figure out something else to do with my symbiote team. And I might move Mysterio over. I don't know, right? Because I'm going to take him off of Sinister Six. So that may be something I do. I'm going to look into that. All right. So now we're back to the regularly scheduled program. We're just going to crank out these blitz wins. We're going to stop at the end of every rotation and check the war. And we're going to try to get ourselves at least 15 million or 25 million points by the time I break for lunch. But we'll see how far we can go. Oh, that's right. We need to do more arena attacks. Thank you for reminding me. I just need to set myself up in second place and be ready to pounce on first a little later today. Damn you, Luke Cage. She's just going to feed him energy. There we go. You know, for being the tank on the noobiest of noob teams, he's still a pretty good tank. Oh, is that right? I bet that is very nice. Ooh. Still not terrible, right? He's a 7 red star DPS on a good meta team. So. Yeah, I definitely think Thanos and Maul have to take the nod because of their applications in Raid and War. And not to mention Arena. Oh no. They got my Minerva. This is bad. Bad things are happening. Could possibly still pull this out. Of course, we blind Daredevil. Who needs Minerva? They can keep giving me these good matchups. I like that. No boo. That's tough, man. Yeah, I'm the same way, really. I mean, I have a lot of 7 Red Star characters, but I think my 6s are way better. I got a 6 Red Star Phoenix. I got a 6 Red Star Black Bolt, you know? I mean, it just goes on and on. I mean, I did have a 6 Red Star Thanos for the longest time, but then I put upgrade tokens into him. Worth. Totally worth. Oh, God, yeah, man. Thomas just straight up went out there like a baller and pulled a 6 Red Star Squirrel Girl. He's going to have a pretty good Young Avengers team here before the year's out. Thanos. 100% Thanos. A 7 Red Star Thanos empowered is devastating. If you don't have a full Black Order, then maybe Black Bolt or Symbiote Spider-Man is the better choice. I think Phoenix does fine at 6. You know, a little harder for them to kill her at 7, and she just, you know, half the time she doesn't even get to use her ultimate in a 5v5 because Cyclops kills everybody. Don't get me wrong, they're all good choices. All good choices. But Thanos is 100%. I mean, I kill so many people with Thanos' basic. It's just ridiculous. I agree. I mean, I say that almost entirely on his application in Arena. But even in Blitz, pretty incredible, man. I mean, I'll be an 8-3 in Blitz, and he'll, with just 2 shots of his basic, melt half of a team, right? Like, it's so good. And this X-Force team, getting better. Getting better. Maximum effort. Go with the Guardians. Maximum effort. I love when they put the tank in the middle like that. Oh, thank God they spread that DPS around a little bit. Would have hated to lose Symbiote right off the bat like this. We'll spread all that. It's pretty much going to kill those two. Yeah, he cleared a few of them, but still. Yeah, my Black Order does a really good work for me in 8-3. When I really want to jack the points, man, I just play them over and over. Spin the cores, or spin the charges. All right. Get to flex my blob one more time before I make him 7 stars. Should get the last shards I need for him after the 12 o'clock reset. Well, whatever time it is for you, but the one in an hour and a half. Mr. Dos Santos, hello and welcome back. Good to see you here in the channel, sir. I am well. I got a negative result on my COVID-19 test. I'm feeling healthy. My upset stomach has settled, and I'm blitzing my tail off for X23. I don't think I'm going to get her to 7 stars, but I'm going to get her as close as I can. That way I can maybe just buy a few orbs or an offer and be ready for a 7-star Doc Ock if I can pull it off. I hope that you are doing well. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go too deep on gear for those guys. I'd start at 9, maybe 10, and see if you can do it. Generally, those unlocking legendary events are somewhat difficult, but not too terrible. The best advice I can give you on Kree minions is less about gear and more about selection. Just like stay away from Oracle. Don't even bother raising him. Use the rest. But other than that, you know. All right, Thomas, buddy. Enjoy your round, sir. We'll see you when you get back, hopefully. We're not going to mess with X-Men. We'll go after this Avengers team. You know, I feel like gear 10 is probably enough to get that done, but it's been so long since I've done it that I can't say that with any real authority. But if not, then 11 is a pretty good baseline to raise any character to that you're going to use. And if you're going to go ahead and raise a Kree team to get Fury, chances are at some point you're going to use them. You're going to use them in Blitz. You're going to use them. You're not going to use them a lot, but you're going to use them. Yeah, you can only use the... Oh, yeah, so you have to use Oracle, don't you? Oh, well. There just aren't enough minions. Yeah, it's... So it's just all about gear. I think 10 is enough, honestly. If you get them to, like, level 60 and gear them up to 10, that should get it. These guys didn't stand a chance. As usual when you fight the Avengers, which is sad to say. Yeah, there you go. That's probably what you're going to need. Yeah, Ronin, when you use a Kree team in Blitz and War and things like that, you are 100% going to want to have Ronin on it, and you're going to want to eventually have Ultimus on it. And they'll get better over time. But the minions themselves, not that great. Just raise them up enough to get yourself a good Fury. That's all you really need. $30,000 power each. That makes sense, Thomas. I barely remember opening Fury. It was so long ago. I'm pretty sure Nixon was president. I'm pretty sure. Cause I'm a time traveler.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
All right. Let's see here. So many tanks. All right, we blow up on them, they blow up on us. That's fair. I am very excited for Doc Ock. Very excited. Well, have fun not eating. You better get up off of your tail, get on the bike. That's all I can tell you. Wrap yourself in trash bags and get into the sauna. $21 million. Keeping her going. Keeping her going. That might have been a war room dropping. That is 100% what that was. Okay, after this one, we got to go check the war. All right. Everybody slow down. Oh no, stop it. No, Maddie. There we go. Clutch res. Bring him right back. Bring him right back. Just gonna have to take down this Luke Cage the hard way. Look at that. Right back. Clutch resing today, Scientist Supreme. Beautiful, beautiful. Bringing the tank back now. Oh yeah, this is how it goes. We need good RNG with this team, but when you can get that good RNG, it is
riggedy wrecked, son.
I did it live last night, I believe, Mr. Dos Santos. If you look at my the stream before this one, it'll be right toward the beginning. I didn't bother reading any of it, so if you're looking to read the story, I would suggest doing that when you go through it yourself. But yeah, I went and just kind of auto played right through the hard nodes. It's what I always do. And it went pretty smoothly. There was one node that I had to do a couple times to get it right, but I was basically just looking for good RNG. And I hope it helps you. I think I took a pretty good friendship team through there. I use Corvus and Proxima, you know, offhand is the ones I remember the most. But yeah, I mean, I had a lot of options. It went pretty smoothly. And now we've got her to... you know, we got her open. Need to get some more stars on her, but she's like, I think she's about 30,000 power for me right now. Not high enough that I'm wanting to use her. Certainly not high enough that I'm going to start breaking up other teams just yet. But that's coming. That day is coming. The Brawler team is not long for this world. And we're going to have to do some adjustments on my Symbiote Spider-Verse team so that we can get Miles out of there. And I may end up putting Ultron on that Symbiote Spider-Verse team because I'm going to be taking him off of Marauders for Emma Frost before long. So imagine that, man. Symbiotes plus Ultron. Ooh, that might be tough. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. What is up, Paul? Good to see you, buddy. Nice to see you back, Morty. I can't think of a better way to relax. This is what I do to relax, and I'm just trying to share it with the world. Yeah, you know, it's a progression, Mr. Dos Santos. You work your way up there. One day you're doing easies, next thing you know you're doing mediums, and then next thing you know you're just kind of yawning your way through a hard, you know? I mean, it's all a progression. I have been playing this game for a long time. It's rare that I play a game for 2 solid years like this. Hang on, it looks like one of the Mortys has a question. Okay, sorry. Oh, we gotta check the war. We gotta check the war. So there we go. Full clear engineering. All right, so let's see what we're looking at here. Got a 456K. We got probably somebody for that. Let's take a look at that. We could use ours and just punch across. Very similar team, but you know what? There is not, he does not have a Drax on that team. So I think what I'll do instead is I'll take Brawlers. Little punch up, but that's better. And we'll be able to go right at Minerva, which should equal an easy win. That's a beefy Minerva. I was hoping that would hurt more. There you go. There's my tank. Let's get rid of that taunt. It's the only taunt they got. Oh, an ability block. That sucks. It's a 5 red star Minerva. Not that tough. It's just the defense up that's hurting me here. Let's put all of that on her. Give her the ability block. Gotta love Psylocke for that. That is a great ability. Let's keep the pressure up with Captain Marvel. Maybe we can finish her off here with an assist and the follow-up blast. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. All right. Let's get rid of the DPS. Nice. Nice. Now let's get rid of the energy generation. Yeah, hit that Captain Marvel. She's gonna heal up anyway. I don't think y'all got enough juice to take her down. Let's heal up. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is how Brawlers is designed to operate. And by all looks, Young Avengers is going to work even better. and have a good bit more sustain because they'll have a squirrel girl here that will be cleansing and healing. So should be good. Should be good. I'm not there yet. You know, I'm going to need to see Squirrel Girl up around 50,000+ before I even think about doing that. So we need more stars on her. But we're going to be working on that on a daily basis. Okay, we'll get rid of this big old pun fender team. And we'll use our Guardian Nerva for this instead. So I hope you had a good day at work, Paul. I myself, I'm just kind of itching to get out of the house, but now that I've got my negative result back, I'm really itching, but it's as much as anything is this blitz holding me back. I'm going to reserve that. There we go. Get the defense ups and the death proofs going. I'm going to keep pushing Iron Fist. I'm going to make sure we blind Punisher. Ah, it doesn't matter. JJ. JJ being JJ. Alright, let's get Drax back up here. He'll immediately retaunt. This is not necessarily going my way, though. You need somebody dead by the time that you get a taunt up on Luke. Hang in there, Rocket. We might be able to pull this out. It's going to be skin of our teeth, though. Oh, don't die, Minerva. It's all hinging on you now, girl. Oof. Well, I got him softened up now. I don't think I'm going to beat him. But we'll see how this goes. Little self-heal will help there. But yeah, no, this is not going to go my way. This is where I would normally grab Baxos and go clean up my own mess. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it does not. But what I'm just going to have to do now is I'm going to leave it. And there'll be a Morty that can clean that up, I'm sure. And I will thank them profusely for doing so. Sometimes, man, sometimes you want to, you know, we're not at a level where we're really full clearing, you know, in a race to do so. So for us, it's as much about just applying pressure in the areas that we want to be, taking the best route, and trying to drop the highest priority rooms. So sometimes if you can just go in there and soften it up for the next guy, that's a decent thing that you can do. Yeah, I mean, and I had no chance to get at him at any point during that fight. They did a really good job keeping him protected. Alright, so we got some orange gear ores from this raid that just completed. We'll grab that. A bunch of shards we don't need, but we'll take it for the Ultimus orbs. And what else we got here? What did I miss? Aha, gold orb. Always need more gold. Okay, so let's get back to the blitzing. Interesting. Let's try the punt fenders. I might get my butt whipped by 2 punt fenders in a row. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Asgard's good, but they are a defensive team above all. But if I can get some good help on this mind control right here. So close. Oh, I needed a good bounce of that hammer and I didn't get it. There you go. Waste that crap on some illusions. There we go. Good job, Greg. It's nice to have a Heimdall that actually has a little kick to him. He's 7 red stars. I really wish I had a 7 red star Thor instead. That would be super sweet. But you take what you get, right? You take what you get. Okay. Pretty easy win. That didn't go too bad at all. Definitely, Punt Fenders is the best matchup for these guys. Little turn bar manipulation. Definitely save all the big hitters for after the buff. Try to knock a little health off Luke. He's the one that's most likely going to survive all of this. And then we can start the wombo. Little defense down action to counter all them defense ups. They largely resisted that. But that just means that instead of War Machine killing them all, we'll get to roll through the whole rotation. A little mop-up duty. Jessica. Love that unibeam. It's great for mop-up duty. Okay. I mean, we'd all love it if Iron Man were better, but he's not terrible. He's not bad. He's just not good for a legendary. Nah, yeah, let's go with that. My confidence in my shield team is not as rock solid as it used to be. I think we need to go right at Wanda. And Quake. Miss Daisy Johnson. All right. Then the Merc with a mouth. If we can get him to die. There we go. Moving right along. Now we're on to the final three, the super solid part of the lineup. The teams that we're pretty convinced can beat anybody, so we just take the highest point total. So anyway, hello if you're just joining us. My name's Vac. Playing some Marvel Strike Force. Joshua, good morning, sir. We're on the middle of we got a war going, but we've got it in good shape right now, and what we're in the middle of, for the most part, we've done DD3 earlier in the stream. We did our raids. We do have another raid that just popped up, but I don't know that I have a whole lot of energy to get into it now, so I'll worry about that later this afternoon. And instead, we are focusing on this Blitz extravaganza, trying to push this score up as high as we can to make sure that we get into the top 100. And that way I don't have to whale out as far on X23 to get my Doc Ock where I want it to be. So come on in, chill out, get swifty, my glip glops.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
All right, we'll go with the 560. Who knows, maybe Phoenix will get all the way to her ult on this fight. Almost never happens these days in a 5v5. It's all we're counting on in Dark Dimension 3, obviously. But just a couple of more of those global nodes to go, and we're on to Cosmic. All right, so let's pull all those bleeds onto our girl here. There we go. That barely tickled, Ghost Rider. What are you doing? Well, no, we didn't get to her ultimate. Cyclops is like, nah, I got it. And finally, Black Order. Super solid team right here. Just hands down best team in the game at this moment. Corvus, man. Corvus doing his thing.
Riggedy, riggedy, wrecked, son!
All right, so since we're done with the rotation, let's check the war real fast. The Morty should be working on engineering. Okay. We'll let that sit for a while. Get back on another rotation. Like I say, we're not really at a spot where everybody's full clearing yet. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. We're not at a spot where everybody's full clearing just yet in the competition, so there's no need to get into a huge rush. We will eventually be reaching that point, but we're not there yet. Young Avengers plus a yo-yo, I'll pass. Good morning, Mr. Bronk. Nice to see you, David. Welcome back to the stream. What up, my glip glop?
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
All right. Sinister 6, already pretty decent. Looking forward to seeing what they look like with this legendary. 22 million. $22 million. I was hoping to be a little farther along, but between the new Squirrel Girl event and war and etc., it's been holding us back a little bit, not terribly. I think we can do that. Gonna be really dependent on getting that Captain Marvel out of there as fast as possible. But thankfully, both Luke Cage and Captain America are not a first turn taunt tank. At least not when the computer's running them. So that might give us a minute to get Captain Marvel off the board. We'll soften her up with the other girls, and then we'll just hit her right off the bat, and boom, that's game. That's ball game right there. If we can get Iron Man out of here as well, then it's a rout. Let's actually leave Wolverine alone. Let's try to get Cat worked down. He's the energy generation. There we go. all those guys dead before either of those characters even taunt it, right? They're not fast taunters when the CPU runs them. Like if I'm controlling Luke Cage, I sometimes will buff first round, but most of the time I taunt first round, buff second round. You know, it's very rare when I'm playing Cap. Do I taunt first round with Cap? I don't throw that shield until I really need it. But the computer just goes with whatever the best ability is, so they don't necessarily go in the smartest order. No, we ain't messing with that Black Order team. So we'll take door number 1. You know, sometimes I forget that Nebula is a thing. I barely use her. She sees the field in like early tiers of Blitz for me, and that's pretty much it. All right. So I was hoping for 25 million by lunch, but it looks like we're just going to have to push as close as we can and settle. I'm going to even spend all my off-camera time today blitzing. But at some point this weekend, it's probably, you know, it's either going to be today or tomorrow, most likely. My brother and I are going to go over to our mother's place, and she's got a fire pit we're going to build for her. So, you know, that'll be fun. And even then, I'm going to try to blitz while we do it. It'll just be off camera. I'll be on my phone. Let's try this. Let's try this. With an Ultron on top of these Marauders, I think we can do it. So if I can get to 30 million by the end of the day, I'll be pretty happy. But somewhere north of there will be ideal. We can get a little help here. Daredevil, maybe? Not Luke. I wanted Daredevil. Let's get ourselves a Miss Marvel, why don't we? A little defense, a little offense, a little self-healing. We'll take it. Because without an Emma Frost, like, you know, it's only a matter of time before Strife just falls down on me. He is not the most impressive tank by my reckoning, by my estimation. But that'll change. A little better after the rework. But not great. There he goes. All right. All right, we can just auto play that out. We'll go for the big points. We are definitely trying to push this. So if I can just get in that top 100, that'll get me about halfway to 7 stars. Let's keep Crossbones from taunting. He's gonna taunt, but let's make sure it doesn't do anything. And then let's make sure he doesn't taunt. And then we can see about taking out some of this DPS before we have to deal with this tank parade right here. 3 out of 5 characters tanks. I don't, you know, it's not something I would normally do. Oh, X23, so good. A little high-speed hacky sack. Nice kill animation. And it's all over here. Just keeping them points rolling. Almost halfway to 23. Split the middle. We'll split the difference, go with Guardians. Mr. Harris, I am more than ready for Doc Ock. I am right now poised for a 6-star Doc Ock. And if I can wail out just a little bit, I'll probably have me a 7. And part of that is this, you know, to keep my wailing low. That's why we're blitzing so much right now. You know, normally I'm very much often a milestone and chill guy, but we're going hard on this one because I'm gonna have to buy X23 shards to get her to 7. She's at 6 stars, just barely 6 stars right now. So we need, you know, like 280 shards, something like that, to get her to 7. I also need a few shards on Domino and Negasonic as well. So I mean, to get that 7-star Doc Ock, it's going to take a little. I'm going to have to buy some offers or some orbs, you know. But I'm trying to keep that to a minimum. Let's actually roll back. Oh my gosh. He's blinded. All right, well, let's ability blocker then. Okay. Blow up the big guy. Oh, blinds. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, this will do it right here, though. Those are pretty much all dead people walking. Bleeds are going to kill all of them. There we go. This team is going to be changing up pretty soon, but as long as it's got those 3 symbiotes in the middle, it's going to be a good team. Kind of risky, but let's try it, just to get the big points. All right. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that Doc Ock. I suspect they will not, Mr. Harris. I believe that what will happen is they will put out some more offers for them before he releases. But I've heard other content creators say that they were told that the next legendary would be whale friendly, and so Doc Ock being the next legendary, and X-23, and X-Force being a team that is not farmable, that kind of makes me think that they're not going to make them farmable. They're just going to say, hey, you want this Doc Ock, you're going to have to buy some X-Force. So I'm pretty sure that's the way they're going to go with this. Which, you know, that's not news anybody wants to hear, but if I had to predict, I think that's the way that's going to go. Nate, what's up, Nate dog? Good to see you, Morty. The blitzing is going, you know, never as fast as I'd like, but we're almost to 23 million. Keeping her rolling. That's a weird combination. Bob Saget, Esquire. But that's what we're going to try. That's what we're going to try. Oh, I think we may have Symbiote Spider-Man dead there. Equalize some health, give everybody deflects. That'll help with that. And we sure did have Symbiote Spider-Man dead. Alright, so that wasn't so bad. Really didn't even test this team. Never killed anybody. That sounds reasonable, Thomas. Did you read that somewhere, or is that a prediction? That does sound reasonable. I'll probably just hedge my bets and put some fun money into it. Oh, Black Panther's going off. Oh no, the taunt's gonna hold me up. Stop resin, Logan. You're just annoying. You're not dangerous. Well, it sounds like a reasonable prediction, Thomas. Sounds more than reasonable. Seems like we got to go after Nobu, right? Like any team with Nobu on it can't be that strong. It's Nobu. I'm not sure. I am not sure about Karnak. The 7 red star, damn sure he is just tanking the hell out of me. That stun might do her in though. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of Storm before she charges herself up any further. Well, hello there, Italy. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome to the stream. I don't think we've met. Mauro, have I got that right? If I don't, please correct me. I mean no offense. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Come on in, chill out, get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
Yeah, Karnak, I think they didn't add him until pretty late into a node, and then Yo-Yo's is difficult to farm up altogether. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mauro. Thanks for coming, buddy. Anything we can help you with? Any requests you want to make, you just fire them out there in the chat. We're at your disposal. Right now we are blitzing our tails off, trying to get this X23 up as high as we can get her, and get ready for Doc Ock, which we're all pretty excited for. Yeah, we'll go with this team. I'm hoping to get a 7-star Doc Ock right off the bat, maybe 6. It depends. If they put some offers out ahead of time, I might go ahead and whale up because I'm pretty close to 7. Especially if I can finish in the top 100 on this blitz. Alright, so let's see about getting Punisher out of here before he bullet storms the heck out of us. They love those premiums. It usually is one of the better characters. Mr. Burrows, welcome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for coming back. All right. We're in trouble. This is going to be close. Getting Maddie out of there helped. There we go. Now we're turning it around. Now we're turning it around.
Yes! You God, not today, bitch!
23 million. There we go. That's what we were looking for. We're not doing the 470. We'll do this 500 right here. All is well. I thank you for asking me that, Aiden. I had a little bit of a COVID scare. I was exposed to somebody, but my test came back negative. And now I've got a few days more off of work just to be safe. They're not letting me come back for 14 days, so I got time to blitz. So we're gonna try to get X23 as close to 7 stars as we can. I don't think we'll get her there because I'd have to get first place to get her there. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to blitz bot, essentially. I have the roster that you would need to do that, but like the last X23 blitz, the #1 guy had 999 million. It was insane. Like, there's no way I'm doing that. And that's essentially like I would have to blitz while I was sleeping. So that's not happening. I am not that kind of player. Nice Thor. I agree, Paul. That had to be, man. I mean, even a guy with like I'm 10.7 million total collection power. The toughest guys in the game are like just shy of 12, I think. So that guy had to be blitzing constantly for 3 days, like no sleep, and it just doesn't make sense. That's the only way that would happen. So it was so painfully obvious with him sitting at the top of the board there. Surely they have to be looking at that account. I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe he won't be here doing that this time. We'll find out. We'll find out. I don't know. You know, maybe if they get rid of all the blitz botters, maybe I can finish #1. But I'm just going to be happy to be in that top 100. That gives me like, what is it, like 100 and some odd shards. That'll be plenty. That'll get me close enough that I can probably buy an offer or two, or maybe buy some orbs and finish her out from there. And then I can get my 7-star Doc Ock. And then I'll be doing all my streams with a big cigar in my mouth and some mechanical arms. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're going to work on props. All right, so we're going to have to ability block Groot, which is not terrible, but not what we wanted to do. But the main thing is we just keep everybody alive. We boost these turn bars, and we get to the Wombo combo. These slows kind of throw off the rotation a little bit. But as long as everybody does their thing after rescue, it doesn't matter so much. So now we can apply some defense downs, which should help out War Machine. And we'll follow that up with Iron Man. And then it's just going to be a little mop-up duty after that. A lot of repulsor attacks here. There we go. There we go. All right, we'll try this. Could go badly. If it does, not a big deal. We actually haven't failed an attack this entire rotation, so I guess we're due for one. But we'll see how it goes. Put some defense up so that Punisher doesn't wreck us. Oh, it would have been nice. Really needed. I really needed Coulson to finish off that Iron Fist there. Thank you, RDX. We're working on it. Yeah, Thomas is Spawn. The guy with the massive Funko Pop collection. It's incredible. That was only about half of it. That was just the ones he displays. Yeah, Thomas is an OG Morty from way back. He joined us back when we first formed the Alliance. He's always been one of our stronger guys. I honestly don't think, RDX, I don't think 100 mil is possible without a blitz bot, let alone 999 mil. Like, that was crazy. Well, those guys are pretty high up in the progression. There's no doubt, but 100 mil, I'm willing to give some leeway on, right? Like 100, you get 100 mil, that might be legit. You know, if you've got like an 11 million TCP roster and you got a lot of time to burn, I can see it. It's stretching it. You know, you probably didn't sleep much, but I can see it. But 999 mil, I'm almost willing to bet. I'm willing to bet my whole savings account that guy was blitz botting. 100 mil, that's on the line. But 999 million, you scored almost 1 billion points. Like, come on. Like, I am scoring somewhere up around 50 mil, 40 to 50, and I'm having to blow a lot of these blitz charges to get through all that, right? Like, that's a lot of blitzing. Yeah, we can do that. 590. Yeah, let's just take the big points. I agree. 999 million seems like too much. That's crazy. Yeah, Thomas makes some good money off of his collections. You got to admire a guy who can do that. I don't even leave, like, I take mine out of the box, right? Like, I don't even, my Funkos are all out of the box. I'm not a serious collector at all. This one's my favorite. I noticed this one in the box on Thomas's shelf, but I got a Coulson with driving Lola. I love that thing. Sits right there under the monitor. He's staring right at me the whole time I play. And then over here on the shelf, I have an entire Black Order team. Thanos plus the 4. Well, thank you very much, RDX. I appreciate you saying that. I'm just fairly new to the game. Most people don't know about me. I haven't been a content creator for very long. I probably don't make enough short form videos. But I really don't want to make videos just to be making them, right? Yeah. Sounds good, Thomas. I'm gonna try to do more like orb opening videos and stuff like that, because I know, you know, like me personally, I'm not into those, but a lot of people do like that. Well, thank you. And I do appreciate your efforts at reconciliation. All right, so that's easy peasy there. Get that knocked out. Yeah, I think I will start saving up orbs and doing like special videos just for Red Star orb openings. Seems like it's in demand. Coulson has like he has a standing pop and the driving pop, right? Yeah, we could take out that. We could probably take that Asgard team. Probably, maybe. In war, X-Men actually can have a little trouble punching up on Asgard, but this isn't war. So, thank you, RDX. I appreciate that. I've been working hard on it for the last 2 years, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. Oh man, we know we may be in trouble. They just killed Cyclops. I love me some Quake. No, I have a number of 4s. I got a number of 4 Red Stars. But everybody's at least 4. And I do have way more 5s than I do 4s. Enjoy your dinner, sir. Okay, I need some good production out of this. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. We could probably finish this off now. Five is the new 4. I like that, Paul. We're working on it. I'm working on it. I'm just taking my silver promotion credits that I get now and just spreading them around where I need them. All right, that's a win. That's a win. It's barely a win, but we'll take it. 112,000 points. Not a single red star on Negasonic? Man, that's rough. She kind of needs a little boost to land all those heal blocks, and those are real important for the team. All right. Now, I fear nobody with Black Order except much larger Black Order teams, so I feel good about this matchup.
Riggedy, riggedy, wreck, son!
Let's take a quick look at the war. See what Jordan's going on about over here. Looking good. Looking pretty good. I got something for these guys. Nobody handles a debuff team better than AIM. You know, it can still go wrong, right? Nothing's for sure, but they're able to flip all these debuffs, and the immunization takes a lot of them away, and you know, so it's just not as harmful to this team as it is to others. So we'll flip all that to the positive. We'll keep working on getting Miles out of here. We don't want him turn bar manipulating. Spider-Man we're pretty much going to ignore. If I can attack Miles, then we're going to attack Miles. He looks stealth, but he's not actually. Cooking. All right. Now it's just us and Peter Parker. Ain't nobody scared of that. Keeping things rolling. Nice. All right. Got that tough-looking Marauder team, plus Ultron is pretty nice. But we got a lot of good, strong Mortys. I'll hold my powder now. Come back and check it later. Let's get back on the blitz. Try to knock out one more rotation. And then I'll take me a break and have lunch. And this should get us somewhere just shy of 25 million, I hope. Take out the big pun fender team, because that's what this team is designed to do. I'm hopeful that they can break out of that niche when you add in a Doc Ock. I don't know. We don't really know what Doc Ock is going to do, right? Besides giving you a sixth member. Yeah, that's sounds like your luck, Thomas. I hate that for you, buddy. Have a safe drive home, sir. Oh man, killed my shocker. Needed him. I still like my odds, but I needed him. Vulture really is the best DPS on the team. But it's nice to have them all. I do think that Mysterio is going to be the guy that I'm going to drop off of this team in favor of Doc Ock. I think a summoned Mysterio will do fine. Hell, his biggest job is just dying, right? So we can live with a summoned one, Especially if I can get some high red stars on Doc Ock. But my pure DPS characters like Vulture and Shocker, I'd rather keep, you know, I'd rather have a full member for them. Ah. You don't get to go home and hang out with your pops, dude? What the hell? No, I get it. There have been times like when I lived a long way from a plant that I worked at, if you did a 12-hour shift and then you were going to come right back and do another 12-hour shift in like 6 hours or something like that, then yeah, I'd just sleep there at the plant somewhere. I guess we're going to have to go with door number 1 here. I've never worked at a plant that didn't have a hammock or a you know, just like a sleeping pad stacked away somewhere. Usually in a maintenance shop. I've never worked at a plant where there wasn't some guy living in the parking lot in his van. Always. Usually a guy who's recently divorced. Yeah, it seems to me like it's something like that. I think I've heard some people say that a Doc Ock might end up being like an energy battery. That would be cool. Let's see if we can clear that taunt. No such luck. I don't blame you, sir. I don't blame you. I mean, I figure you're probably joking when you say that they have nothing but stale bread and water at the prison, but it still probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't want to eat there either. If it's anything like my workplace, then it's really substandard food and then vending machines. Yeah, let's go with that. You're making me hungry. I'm getting hungry. It's about lunchtime. I've been fasting all morning. I haven't ate yet today. I woke up and I was like, no food, blitz, blitz. All right, let's get rescue out of here. I'm betting they want them to be fast on attack. That's already their niche. They're not really like super sustainable now. So I'm hoping they just lean into the offense. Kind of fits for a villain team anyway. Even their tank, Rhino is like a really high damage protector. You know, he'll taunt, he'll do you some protection, but he does great damage. He's a bit like Juggernaut in that regard. Juggernaut's a little tankier, but Rhino is nice as much for the way he'll drop blinds and other debuffs. Oh, okay. Just fall over, Tony. It's cool, man. Oh, it's a closed down prison. No food. Gotcha. 24 mil. 24 mil. I'm probably going to be a little shy of 25 when we knock this off, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, let's go with Night Nurse. I hear my brother's dog's barking over there. He's up. So I definitely will have to shut it down at the end of this. I'm probably taking an afternoon trip with him to Mom's house. We got to do some digging, set up a fire pit. That'll be sweet. Although they already have offense up with Shocker, but I guess more would not hurt. But an energy battery would be really cool. That would be really powerful. Let's go ahead and take that Drax. There we go. Don't need the heals, so we'll just finish that off. Did he just one-shot Night Nurse? Why not, right? She's Night Nurse. No Heimdall, eh? She adds in. That's interesting. Yeah, let's go with the high points and see how they do. That worked out. That worked out. We need to kill Danvers. We need to kill Danvers fast. Thank God she went after. Deadpool there. That worked out in our favor for sure, man. That was just good RNG. Get rid of Thanos. We're just gonna ignore Korath for now. Try to overwhelm Danvers and her self-healing. This will hopefully help a lot. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. X-23 did a good job of absorbing the opening barrage and then healing up from it. Like that a lot. So that scored some good points there. All right. Outside of Ultron, that's a terrible team. We'll see how our symbiotes do. We're going to have to just get Ultron out of there before he can summon a bunch of bots. Looked like he was in the middle, so that should help. We can just debuff him and then spread him around. Yep. Now we just got to do it one more time. Of course, that complicates things. Oh my God, he's already summoned it twice. We're in trouble. We're in very big trouble. Let's ability block him. Oh, I wanted that stun to go off. Would have saved Miles' life. Welcome back, RDX. I hope you enjoyed your meal, sir. Oh, we're in trouble. We got a lot of these characters dead, but they got a lot of bots floating around. A lot of bots. And this is not the best team for area of effect damage. This will help. Beautiful, beautiful. Ant-Man, we see you hiding over there. Darth Spidey for the win. Love it, Paul. Love it. I think we're in good shape now. There we go.
Riggedy, riggedy, wrecked, son!
We think we can take that Danvers. I think we can do it. Oh, I'm out of beverage. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, David. I'm going to try to get a little family time in this weekend. No drama, I hope. All right, let's get them all positioned well. Ooh, that barely scratched our blob. Looking forward to getting his 7th star on him. He's been performing well for me since like 5 stars, right? Like he's pretty good addition to this team. And that belly flop's just awesome. Awesome. So we're going to be pretty close to that 25 million mark here at the conclusion of this rotation. If we come up a little short, then what we'll do is we'll just do a couple extra attacks with our Black Order, and that should get us there. Yeah, we got to do Pun Fenders. This is a good positioning for us. Extend everything. Thankfully, we did not have to take the rat-a-tat from Punisher. Let's see here. Man, maybe we can go ahead and finish off Luke. That might get him. That might get him. Daredevil, you're up next. Hopefully we'll stun Daredevil. No, but that's cool. That's cool. And I'm going to hold off on that Winds of Watoomb just in case Luke lives long enough to get a taunt off. And he will. He will. But hopefully we can get Daredevil down before that. Oh, I love this kill animation. There we go. Nice and quick. That's how we like this. Yeah, I raised Ghost Rider to gear tier 14 for the city nodes in Dark Dimension 3. So he's performing rather well for me at this stage. 92k, you know, only 5 red stars, but does really well. Yeah, let's do the aim team. Aim's not as effective on defense because, you know, they have a weakness that players can exploit and CPUs often will not. And that's just taking down Scientist Supreme first. You have a little window here to do it before security will taunt. And if you have good enough DPS to get it done and a few assists like that, you can often make it happen. Not this time, but she's still pretty hurt. We might be able to capitalize on this. Oh yeah, we're good shape. Let's go ahead and get the taunt up. Try to save Killmonger's life. Graviton is just killing me. All right, there we go. Oh, look at Nate raising his Proxima. And his Ebony Maw. Somebody's beefing up. Still might be in trouble here. Little slice and dice with the boom behind it. Nice assist. I don't blame you, Nate. They are the way to go these days. All right, let's get a little kill spree going with Black Panther, huh? We're in trouble. Nope, gotta run. Let's get out of here. We'll make it up with Black Order on the end of the rotation. Black Order is my highest scorer anyway. Easily the best team for me to put my blitz charges into. Just it's still better to spread them around to keep costs low. You know, if you have 15 or 20 teams that can win. Oh, I didn't buff. What am I doing? If you have 15 or 20 teams that can win in 8-3, not even going to hang around and milk that loser. We're out of there. Huh. No, I am hitting a run of bad luck here. Bad run of luck. We'll make it up with we'll make it up very quickly with Black Order. Come on, Daredevil. JJ's not bad. Oh, look at that. Did we just, oh. I'm pretty sure we just one-shotted Daredevil. I'm not sure I saw that right. I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously he got hit from the Hella ultimate too. Are you the god of hammers? Alright, it's noon my time. The store is just refreshed, and I just got some free energy, and it's lunchtime. So we need to wrap this up. Zach need food badly. Not badly, but I could eat. 24.6 million. Want to get this 25 before I knock off, though. Yeah, let's do that. Nate Dogg is a beast. Such a strong Morty. It's hard for me to believe sometimes that he's free to play. He's just damn good. I'll kill my damn war machine. I need him. This wombo combo I'm about to drop on y'all's heads. And the Unibeam to mop it up. Somebody doesn't have an invisible woman. I'm not sure Strife was a good choice, but okay. Maybe this team beats me, though. This is, you know, Shield. I don't know. Shield's a great war defense team. Slightly coming down the meta in everything else, though. Particularly any kind of offense like Blitz. Alright, so let's, of course, you do what you do. You go right at Johnny. Man, they're coming at Nick hard on this one. Maybe I am in trouble. Really need them killing Coulson, not anybody else. Coulson's superpower is dying. Oh no, 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 don't do this to me. God damn it. I'm a sad vac. Yep, Strife beat me. Strife beat me. I gotta eat my words on that one. I should have pulled out of there. I thought I might be able to pull that off. Oh, don't kill it, Crystal, please. If it just little RNG goes the other way, you know, like if they had focused on Coulson instead of some other people, then that would have been nice, but can't always get what you want. Trying to get in a hurry here. I'm just pushing. I'm hungry. I want this 25 mil. There we go. Tough fight, but we'll risk it. Give me all them bleeds. There we go. Yeah, we're not even going to have to push for extra, even after all that. This one should get us to 25 mil and wrap it up. Take the 590. Oh. I need to get up and do some stretching too. This team should melt rather quickly. Like so. Drained 1 hit point out of him. All right. So that's 25 million. Good stopping point there. I mean, we're not stopping. I'm going to keep it going all day, but we're going to go check on the war, see how the Mortys are doing. Almost done. Almost done. Nice. Good job, All right, so that opened up reactor and bridge. Bridge has got a buff, reactor doesn't. And underneath we have armory. I'm betting that our the two we're going to want are going to be underneath reactor and bridge. So let's go ahead and call armory full clear. We'll slow down the enemy offense before they really even get going. And then we can start taking down barracks and medbay, or really medbay then barracks. Oh, well, I'm very sorry about your friends. We're going to try to beat them. They've got a really good team, though, so this could go either way. I expect that they're going to come on strong later, and that's kind of why I want to take armory down now. So we're in good shape there. I'll hold off any attacks till later. And we'll worry about the rest of this stuff after I eat and off camera. So that ought to do it. That ought to do it. All right, so it's been a nice long stream this morning. We're at 3 hours. So I appreciate all of you guys who have been riding along with me live. You guys are the lifeblood of our stream, I keep saying, and that is the truth of it all. We're here because of you. So appreciate it. Later, Josh. Appreciate it, man. So that'll wrap up Mortytown TV for the morning. Thank you all so much for coming. If you're watching later on YouTube, appreciate you watching all the way to the end. We appreciate your interest. So we'll be back later this evening with for an evening stream where we're going to try to push that blitz score up to 30 million at least, maybe a little higher if we can get it. So until I see you guys again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.